Hey guys, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me today. Today I've got this fun technique card using the Bundle of Love Designer Series paper. If you saw yesterday's card, you saw that I used this paper and it's just really versatile. I'm doing some sponging here. Looks like my card, I must have had a baby wipe nearby because it looks like it took off some of the ink. So I'm going to show you how to do the fun sponging project. I am going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to change up this element. I think I found something that's a little bit better, but I've got all of my supplies here. We are going to be using the Layering Love stamp set and then also the Seasonal Layers Thinlit dies. As always, as a reminder, you can head on over to iStampin.com, look for today's blog post, and you will be able to see all of the supplies that I'm using today, as well as be able to download the project instruction sheet. All right. So we are going to be making just a regular A2 size card. So this piece of cardstock, which is crumb cake, measures 8.5 by 5.5, and we are going to score this at 4 1/4. So this is just my Simply Scored scoring tool. So when we score it at 4 1/4, this is just your traditional A2 size card. Okay, so now I'm just going to burnish where I scored it with my bone folder, and we've got our card base. All right, so now we are going to work on that fun sponging technique. This is the Bundle of Love Designer Series paper, like I mentioned earlier. This measures just 1/4 inch smaller than our card base. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. And what I've got here is just a Stampin' sponge. The sponges come round, and so the easiest thing to do is just to cut it up into quarters or even smaller. You can cut it up into eighths. And I just take some cardstock just to make like a little holder, just so that I don't get my fingers as inky. They do get inky, but it's not as bad. So I'm just going to pull in a scratch piece of paper so I don't get my work surface too dirty. And the two colors of inks that we're going to be using today are Emerald Envy and Night of Navy. Emerald Envy is what I'm going to use to sponge on the background. This is what we're going to be using to stamp our sentiment a little bit later, so you can put that off to the side. So just go ahead and open up your ink pad and just take your sponge and just dab it in there. And then I'm going to kind of do like an ombre effect where the intensity of the color is on the right side and then it fades to the left. So just start off just rubbing the ink all over the ink pad, or over the cardstock. And you do have to, or the Designer Series paper, I should say, and you do have to, you know, go back a few times to grab more ink. And of course, you know, this is your card, so you do it however intense you want. So I'm just kind of going about halfway up the card, or up the Designer Series paper, kind of working at an angle. And like I said, the intensity of the color will be on the right side and it fades to the left. So just keep adding until you get the look that you're wanting. So that looks good. So you can see here, maybe a little bit darker down here in the corner. There, that's a little bit better. I think you can see that. And so my fingers aren't too bad. All right, next thing let's do is go ahead and do our stamping. So we are going to be using the Layering Now stamp set. We're going to use the Live, Laugh, Love. And for this, I have already gone ahead and die cut our Very Vanilla cardstock. This is using the largest stitched shaped framelit, the circle of the stitched shapes framelits. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead and use my Mini Misty so I can make sure that I stamp in the right position and don't have to redo this. So I'm just going to place this down right here. go ahead and pick it up. And then I'm inking this up in Night of Navy. And if I don't get a good impression, I can just re-ink this and repeat the step. Okay, let me do that one more time. Okay, that looks good. And what I've decided to do is, like I said, I didn't really care for these branches that I put on here. So what I did is I've already die cut this out. This is using the Seasonal Layers Thinlits. And I die cut this beautiful leaf right here in Crumb Cake. So I'll pull this out so you can see how detailed that is. Just so beautiful. I love this set. This is a really nice bundle. If you haven't looked at this or missed it in the annual catalog, just really very versatile. I think you'd be really happy with this. And then, guys, I really try to never use retired product, but I could not find a heart the size that I needed. So I apologize for this, but I am using a heart from a framelit set that just recently retired. So I apologize for that. But you could use the smallest heart from the Heart and Sassy Framelits, I think they are. But I just wanted to find a smaller one. So I die cut this out in Emerald Envy, and I'm going to use our brand new, I don't know if y'all have seen these, the brand new mini Stampin' Dimensionals. Oh my gosh, these are perfect. These are so tiny, but perfect for just these little die cuts, and just to be able to pop it up without cutting a dimensional. So this is just like the perfect size. I love these. And you can find those in our annual catalog as well. So if you haven't grabbed those, then that's a must. You need those in your arsenal. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, well, let's go ahead and do this first. Let's adhere this to the card base. And if you have not seen this designer series paper, you can see here that this is, I want to say this is Pool Party and very vanilla. So the great thing about this designer series paper is that one side is the gold foil, and then the other side is either the Soft Sky and Pink Pirouette. It's the blue and pink, you know, for what you think of traditional colors for baby colors, but you can use this paper for a variety of occasions. When you see it in the catalog, it is marketed more for baby paper, but you can definitely use it for like an everyday occasion card, just like the one I'm doing today. All right, so I'm just going to pop this, nope, I'm going to put this on. This is a fairly flat card. I'm just going to use SNAIL to put this on the card, and I'm going to put it right about there. And then this is going to go right here. I just thought that looked a lot prettier than the other one. And for that, to adhere this, I am going to use our fine tip glue pen. This type of adhesive is perfect for these very delicate die cuts. That fine tip just makes it so much easier to apply your adhesive and then put it on your project. So I'm just putting that in a few spots. And then what I normally have to do is put like an acrylic block on the die cut just for it to set up just for a few minutes. So like I said, I die cut that in Crumb Cake. So let me get a cut. Well, here, I'll just use this block. Okay. So let's let that set up just for a few minutes, and then we'll come back and I'll show you the finished project. Okay, so there we go. So that's nice and set on there. All right, and so there is our card. Just a really simple card. I'm using some fun coloring technique with a Stampin' Sponge and ink pad. This is using the Layering Love stamp set and the Seasonal Layers Thinlits, that beautiful die cut leaf. You know, even if you wanted to, I could have cut this out in gold to match the gold foil, but I think the crumb cake pairs nicely with the cardstock. So anyway, guys, I hope you liked today's project. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel as well as my blog. You can head on over to istampin.com, where you can also sign up for my exclusive newsletters, and also be sure to like my Facebook page. So if you don't already like iStampin on Facebook, please hop on over there and just click the like button and make sure that you get notifications. I hope you have a great day. If you have any questions, just comment below. Thanks, guys. Bye.